All right, let's see. Maybe that's working now. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. Let's see. Um, test 1 2, I guess. Oh, dude, you're kidding. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Dude, that sucks. I've been streaming for like 40 minutes with my mic off, and I keep talking to chat, and it's like, hey, where'd he go? Like, this guy just left. I was trying to chat him up. Oh. Okay, well, here's what I've learned. What I have learned is that if you're streaming to YouTube, you have to use a single channel of audio. So you know what? Way better that we worked these kinks out over Duckov than Arc Raiders on Thursday. Because that would suck to try to figure out. Okay, good to know. Good to know. You know, that makes sense. Ooh, okay, so this, you know what though? This does have some implications for how I need to record the stream. So I guess I'm outputting game to one. Okay, yeah. I got a new strat here. Okay, sick. Good. You know what, Urzad? You know what? I can't tell you enough that you have helped me out more than anybody else today. Oh my gosh. Now I'm prepped. Now I'm good. And you know what? I have you to thank. So thank you. Seriously. That more helpful than you realize. Let's get back to recording locally. There you go. Okay. And we're all set to go. Okay, so what I was going to ask you, and I think I asked you while I was muted, but you said that you're rewatching the video. I'm kind of curious about that. I mean, it's a long-ish video, 16 minutes, give or take. So what's got you watching it again? What's got you giving it another watch? Are you just excited about Arc Raiders? Was it something about the video itself? I want to know. Because that stuff's interesting to me. It's always interesting when people watch something more than once. All right, we don't need the Taz, so we're not going to take it. We need to not die, so let's make sure we don't. And a PM, IV medicine, which I will take. Some standard bullets, always helpful. There we go, nice. Guess I should probably heal up here. Make sure I don't die immediately. Alright. Let's loot. Cold core fragment, rusty bullet, yes please, and thank you. Alright. Off we go. Ducks in the woods, bro. Where's this other dude at? Is he over here too? Am I going crazy? Just want to check out the parts again shown randomly. Yeah, dude, those were fun to put together. That's like, you know, I want to make videos that aren't necessarily just me playing the games, because I feel like anyone can do that, and so many people do, you know. But that was kind of my way of putting in gameplay, you know. Frame it around the stuff where, hey, we're talking about the systems of the game and how stuff interacts with you, the player, and how you interact with the world. But like, let's also, okay, so there's my stuff, but let's also like put in a little bit of candid interactions, you know, like that's always fun. Always fun. There you go. Okay, so this stuff is like high value. I want to make money. This is where I go. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Now this is the part that I'm a wee bit scared of, because this is where all my stuff is. So let's take the MP7. Let's take that. Take that. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna be like stupid overweight. Okay, let's just leave. Let's just go. We're not gonna make any more problems. You say you're hyped for Ark. Want to live. Lie to myself that everyone will be chill and be friendly. I mean, look, yeah, you know, copium a little bit. I hear you, and I think I try to make this clear in the video, and of course there's like there were trolls in the comments who were really like, you know, you're disillusioned. And I think the idea is I'm hopeful. You know what I mean? I think it's so easy to find. Like, if you want to go find somebody on YouTube who has a negative opinion about video games, they're a dime a dozen. Everybody thinks that way. Everybody makes videos like that. And frankly, they sell. They get clicks, views, sponsorships, whatever. So I think a lot of people, they have a critique of the game, their videos do well, and when they realize that the critiques do well, they kind of double down, and it basically devolves into negativity all the time. And what I realize is that people want to be positive about games a lot, but it's really easy to hate on people who are being relentlessly positive. So I think when you think about things in a critical context, I'm trying to be, you know, thoughtful about it. Okay, this game does things different. Why? How? You know, what things could be better? And I'm trending towards positivity, but I'm not just like, wow, Arc Raiders is the best game ever. This thing is like perfect. I think when you have a balanced opinions on things, it's way easier for people to take you seriously. So, you played in the server slam and definitely ran into some random friendlies as a solo, never as a trio though. No, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's tough because I think, you know, I have run into people who were friendly when I was a duo, but not in the server slam. It was all in the tech test. And I think part of it was I was playing with a friend who himself, he was way more willing to do the friendly thing. You know what I mean? Like, he was the kind of person who'd be like, yeah, like, let's be nice to these guys, right? There's no point in being mean. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you have friends who are willing to do that and are on the same wavelength as you, it's way easier to, you know, be friendly. But it's a challenge, man. It's definitely a challenge. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. Let's see, what do we got here? Can I upgrade anything yet? Pending. Activate. Yes. Nice. Need some chocolate milk. Alright. Well, we'll find that chocolate milk then, dang it. Don't really have enough money for those things. Maybe we sell some stuff. Okay, interesting. So what I need to do, I think, is sell some of these high value items. So carb, that's really nice. Jeez, 4K. Although I feel like I'm gonna need that at some point, you know. So let's just not at the moment. Barrels go for a decent amount too. No idea what they're for. I have to imagine they're to like upgrade the space. Attachments. Oh, I'll put that on the MP7. Okay, alright. Now we're cooking. Okay, well, I guess there's not too much I can trade then. So let's just get rid of you and you. Official Randos, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're just chatting over here. Razad says, my biggest concern is how loot will be handled for events that require multiple people to help, like the Queen. Yeah, I hear that. If the Queen only drops one Queen driver or whatever, is everyone going to instantly turn on each other after a long, exhausting fight? That sounds super frustrating. Yeah. I think that's a good question. I was under the impression, and I might be wrong, but I thought that there were more than one Queen drivers that drop with the Queen. I don't think it's quite like the other mobs or arc or bots or whatever you want to call them. Like a leaper will have one leaper driver, you know. I think what happens is that there's multiple that drop so that you can split it up. But I agree that if you have, you know, like let's say there's 8 people all trying to fight the Queen, they're not all going to get something super high value. And so that's where you're going to have to find some way to like equitably split it. And I don't really know. Yeah, I didn't try killing it during the test either because I didn't have that kind of, you know, firepower. W Arc Raiders video, man, by the way. Thank you, dude. Randos, appreciate it. Seriously, I worked for like a whole week on that thing in between some gigs that I was doing, and I do appreciate that. So, yeah, man, worked hard on it. Worked hard for sure. The show. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we're just ready to go back into the fray. I have my... Oh, I see. I have my gun. I have my stuff. Alrighty, let's see. Had a teammate fire a pot shot across the map of the queen and aggroed for way longer and farther. Yeah, no, I had a buddy who did the same thing, and I was shocked because it got kind of TO'd. Went right for him, which I was surprised about, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna head back out there. We're gonna see if we can't do some damage here. So better hip fire. I like that, especially in the MP7. Both recent ARC videos, big W. Dude, thank you. Thank you. You got a long name there. What should I call you? Is there something shorter that I can call you? Oof. Yikes. Definitely deserve to blow up, man. Also should be canceling my pre-order for Arc Raiders and should have pre-order this game instead, LOL. You don't even need a pre-order. It's out. It's about $16, and it's not bad at all. It's pretty fun. It's single player, so you're not really dealing with, other people or anything, which can be nice. Is there a dude over here? There was, like, last game. See, I'm just like, I don't know if I can take him on, but I feel like maybe screw it. Maybe we do it just for the lols, Is it on PS5? I don't know. Longest time I was throwing them at players wondering why nothing was happening. Throwing what at players? Anyway. Okay, so that was like maybe a ginormous mistake. Actually, no, we did it. Whoa. Hello. Okay. Battle axe. Dude, what? Okay. So battle axe does 40 damage. That's kind of crazy. So is melee like viable in this game? That's wild. Yeah, it's interesting. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. Is that like a ray gun? Does somebody have like a freaking laser gun, dude? Alright, there we go. Oh, wasp drivers. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't really think they do much. I don't think they do too much. They're just there. I thought they did something in Tech Test 2, and I'm trying to remember what in particular that was, but yeah, no, they don't really do a ton. Dang, dude. You guys messing me up, although I got plenty of... On paper, they do a ton of damage. Yeah. On paper. I wonder if that's the kind of thing... Do you need to, like, hit them with it? You know what I mean? Like, do you need to actually make a blunt impact with the wasp driver on a guy? It'd be interesting to look at. Ooh, metal barrel. Ooh. Okay. Basket. Blah, 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 blah. See, I have a million electronic parts, and you just never want to accept them. 6 kilograms versus 1 kilogram. Wait, you can carry that. You can carry a heavy thing for me. I'm so silly. I could have put the friggin' car battery earlier with my dog. Dude. Alright. Silly me. Brando says, I'll check it out. Also, yeah, very big hopes for Arc Raiders since I believe in the developers. Me too, dude. Played the finals and still do from time to time. It's criminally underrated. I agree. Finals is super fun. I think finals can be really sweaty, which is part of the reason why I don't play it a ton. But I'll pick up a random match of like Power Shift or something with my buddies, and it's fun. Okay, hello. Yikes, dude. I didn't even realize you were there. You have to shoot the canister on the ground. Oh, okay. Mike! I mean, Waffle Sniper. Some guy named Waffle Sniper. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Good to see ya. We're playing some Duckov. It's fun. You know what? You should go watch my video that I put out. I'd say you'd appreciate it, but I mean, I don't know. It's a good video. People like it. It's popping off, as the kids say. Which, you know, I'm thankful for, naturally. I need the safe key, which I don't have. Another black market notebook. I will take that. There you go. Okay, so the key is just run this every game and make a ton of money. Heck yeah. Gotta go shower for the corn face. Dude, have fun. Leave me, Richie. You're going to the corn maze by yourself? You're not taking Richie with you? Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Hi, Richie. Richie, I'm laughing at somebody had said that I sound like Joe Keery, which I thought was entertaining. Oh, I can disassemble out here. Oh, interesting. That's curious. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lost in the corn maze and never heard from again. Shaking my head. Yeah, honestly. For real. That's Mike. Okay, I am maybe a little outgunned right now. Just a smidge. So let's pull back. Try to be tactical about this. Yeah, that was pretty funny. TBH. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Oh, so you can wait until they're reloading. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. It's the batteries, cables. There's some guy walking up, dude. I just saw him. What the heck? Where you at, bro? Where you at? Mess you up. Huh? Huh? I hear you. What even are you? What kind of duck are you, dude? Oh, wait. That's you. Ooh! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm noping out of there, dude. No, sir. No thanks. I'm good. Man, I want to be able to take that guy down. I feel like I just got to be strategic about it. My problem is I don't have a ton of bullets. And I think you need an appreciable amount. Maybe there's some other way. Is this an ammo box, maybe? No, it's just a box. Okay. Well, what good are you for, anyway? What are you good for, is what I meant to say, but my words went out of order. Look at this guy. That's cool. You know what? I like the battle axe. I like it a lot. Need some bottled water. I will drink that soda. Thank you very much. Yeah, run away. That's right, Randos. It's spooky out here, man. It's spooky. So I think if I go all the way up the road... Yeah, there's another extraction point. Yeah, go ahead, shoot me all you want. You missed. Ugh. Okay. So it's my favorite unupgraded weapon in Ark so far. Oh, man. I feel like... different guns for different things. So the Stitcher, I think there was a lot of clips of me using the Stitcher when there was PvP sections in that video, because it is genuinely very good against players. So if, you know, oh, wait a minute, there's the evil guys. I gotta get away from these evil guys. I think the Stitcher's really good in PvP, because you can kind of just, like, shred the health and shield off on enemies. But that said, like, in terms of weapons against Ark, like, the Pharaoh's pretty good. Renegade is awesome. I don't know if you got a chance to use it, though. It was, like, so good. It's like the Pharaoh, slightly less damage than it, but semi-automatic instead of, you know, bolt action. Renegade was super fun to use. Like, I think it's a lever action. I think that's what it is. And I love that. Like, that was super fun. So, we'll see about that. if I can manage to get that back. Look at this thing, the battle axe. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Put some stuff away. I'm gonna sell some stuff too. My goodness, I got a ton of. Never found any non-gray weapons. Really? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you know, there's like weapon lockers and stuff that you can find them in. I did the control tower a bunch, but if you went into the what's it called? Like the marsh area, the swamp area, there was like a ton of stuff in the hydroponic dome. That's what it is. Hard not to love the Pharaoh. Yeah, the Pharaoh, I feel like it's just kind of classic. It just works. And also, like, if you're hitting your headshots with the thing, it decimates. And that's true of even medium shields. So the Pharaoh is like really solid. Big fan over here, personally. So let's sort this stuff. Oh, I still have the expansion crate. Okay. Here I was thinking I'd sold it. So let's sell kind of a bunch of this stuff because I don't need it. I do need that CD drive. We'll sell the letter. And we'll sell like the toy rocket and the tambourines and crap. Look at that. I'm going to make so much money. Look at me go. Look at me go. All right. So we're going to go to the sell terminal. Sell, 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 sell. Wow. I got 10. Oh, I just sold my nice ammo. No. Oh, shoot. You want to like the hairpin. You know what? I think the only time I used the hairpin, I guess I could say this, was the very first closed technical test that was entirely NDA'd. I used it a bit. I just couldn't. I don't really get the appeal. I'll be so honest. Like, I get that it's suppressed, sure. But again, why are you using a suppressor? Are you using a suppressor because you don't want enemy players to find you, or so that other ARC don't find you? You know what I mean? Like, I think if you understand the difference in intent, like maybe there's a purpose for it. But me personally, I'm like, I'm other people are gonna see me regardless of how loud or quiet I'm being. I'm not exactly like sneaking around the map, and in that respect, like, you know, All right, bro, I gotta sleep. Got uni. Hey, dude, good luck with classes, man. I hope everything goes well. Study hard. You know the deal. All right, man. I'll see you, randos. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like if you're just trying to avoid players, it's like there's so much else going on that a suppressed weapon is not going to be the thing that stops players from hearing you. You know what I mean? And especially for the trade-off that it's like you have to rack it every single time you want to shoot it. In my purview, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. So, hey, just an opinion. The accuracy? Yeah, okay. See, I didn't even realize it was like particularly accurate, so that's good to know. That is good to know. I kind of thought it was just like easy weapon to pick up. Upgraded to 4 even racks really quick. Really? Maybe I'm gonna have to try it then, because it seems kind of compelling actually. That seems kind of neat. I just need ink. Where did I find ink? I think I might have found it in that dude's house. Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'm feeling a little parched with all this talking. Give me like 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. And you know what? And I poured it from the Buddha. Alrighty. Got my water. Little slurp ASMR for you. Alright. Electronic parts. So can I make a pile of electronic parts somehow? You keep asking for it. I want to be able to do it. Submit pile of electronic components. Oh, it's a specific thing. A tech-savvy friend reached out. He wants to know blah, blah, blah. Gear on a yellow bus. Oh, so I've just been hoarding these for no reason. Good to know. Great to know, actually. No, it's really wonderful. I still need a hammer, so let's go find a hammer. It's night. Let's sleep. I lied. I lied. Whoopsie doopsies. And let's sleep until 6 a.m. Let's do that. I feel like I gotta get some, like, stream music going, but I don't really know where a good source from that is. Let's figure that out. Alright. Okay. Here we are. So, yellow bus. Must be all the way up there, huh? Could there potentially be? Potentially. No hammer in there. Very sad. Okay. I'd use a bow as my main weapon. If it exists, the hairpin is probably as close as it gets. Otherwise, I tend to gravitate towards shotguns. You know, this was the test where I didn't use a ton of shotguns, but I also feel like the Torrente was more available in the past tests. Which is, you know, a consideration. It is a consideration. Let's see, medicine, which I do still need. Wow, way more medicine. What the heck? Oh, and they're fighting a dog over there. Soda dumpling and a cake. Okay, take it. I'll take it. Oh, a marker. Wait. Oh, I need the marker for something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gotta get dressed for corn maze and we're leaving you. I like this constant trade-off. Hexus YouTube says, yo, congrats on making a banger video on Arc Raiders. Flow and pacing was excellent. Something I struggle with. Dude, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give pointers and tips or whatever. I mean, I'm not all for gatekeeping, you know what I mean? What do you feel like is your biggest issue with pacing and stuff? I'll be curious to hear. Marker, mark the supply box. Forest path and grounds hereby. Forest path. Ah, okay. So we got a couple quests. We got a couple quests right now. We gotta get done. Hello, Mr. Dog. And also goodbye, Mr. Dog. I'd say you lived a good life, but I have no idea. Alright. Let's take this battle axe and pillage this guy's house. I'll take your metal plates. I'll look in your box. The U-phone! Of course. Super glue. I like that. I like that. Duck egg. Homemade candy. Boost happiness for 90 seconds. I wish I could tell you what that even means, but I have no idea. So, oh, you still have the barrel on you. I didn't take it out. Whoops. Let's check these. Wooden arrow. Dynamite. Ooh. Dynamite. Wait a minute. I think I know what that's for. Need that rope. Wait, wow. Wait, this is great. I'm finding all sorts of stuff I need. Holy cow. My goodness. This is great. Oh, and there's some honey there. I need that too. I do kind of wonder why the honey is just a flat texture. Although, actually, if I just drop something on the ground. Oh, that's a flat texture too. Okay, never mind. They're all like that. Disregard. What was your workflow on creating a video that you do I script? I do script. I do. I have learned to appreciate scripting. I gotta say, I was like back in 2020. I kind of got my start doing like a lot of, oh shoot, oh shoot, a lot of content on TikTok actually. And I was making all sorts of skits. And the skits were largely improvised. So I'd do a line and then I'd cut to, you know, the other camera angle for the other character I was playing. And I'd come up with another line and then I just record it over and over again until I found something that I liked. That took forever, but I felt like it was kind of authentic to me, right? But when it comes to a video like this, where it's 16 minutes long, and I also had no idea how long it was going to be, how much footage I'd start with, it was totally the case that, like, I had 13 hours of footage to sift through for this, if that's any indication. Like, I had a lot of stuff going on. And, you know, when that kind of thing is happening, you have to script it. So as I was going through some of my footage, I was taking notes about what I liked and the themes that I was seeing pop up. But I'll be honest, as I was recording my gameplay over that weekend too, I was jotting down notes in my Google document to be like, hey, here's what I want to say. I think I want to, you know, have this thought transition into this thought. And sometimes if I just had like a word or phrase or a sentence or a statement that sounded good to me, something that I wanted to put out there in my video, I just put that in there. So by the end of the server slam, 3 days of playing, I think I had a document that was about 2 pages long that was just random scattered notes. It wasn't actually a script. And it was over the next day that I developed that script and kind of went further with it. And after I made my script, then I really started to put the video together. But I do think that, like, I can't undersell the value of knowing how to not even write well. You don't have to be verbose. You don't have to be somebody who sounds smart, but just the ability to put your thoughts together by yourself, not assisted, right? So I think it's really easy for a lot of people. Like, I see a ton of creators talking about how, hey, I'm using ChatGPT or whatever to outline my video. You know, if you're making a recap of what the dev said at some live stream or whatever, and you want to use ChatGPT to summarize, like, fine. But if your goal is to make like a video essay where you have some real thoughts that you want to give out to the world, I do think that you need to know how to put those together yourself. You know what I mean? And the only way that you get there is practice. Seriously. Like, the only way that you get to the point where you feel comfortable putting together your thoughts in a way that you know are going to come together in a video, you have to just start doing it. And so, you know, luckily for me, my day job is to be a video guy. Like, I'm a freelance video editor. I've been doing this for a long time. So putting together the video was never the hard part. It's actually always been the writing. And so I worked a job last year where I got to do a ton of writing. And it ended up just like really helping me out. Can't support AI in any capacity. Yeah, I think absolutely. Like, it's a fine perspective to have. You know, my perspective is the word AI means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I don't know if you feel that way. I'm not a fan of generative AI, so I don't want AI making my visuals. I don't want AI doing my voiceover. Oh yeah, okay, so LLM generative, yeah. Because I was gonna say, like, technically speaking, I use machine learning models in DaVinci Resolve, my editing software, to do rotoscoping for my thumbnails, for example, right? Like, I use AI to do automatic, like, like captioning. You know what I mean? And I think there's a fine line between, hey, I can't use AI and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I think most people understand this, and you probably do too, so I'm probably preaching the choir here. But, you know, I think there's stuff like, hey, I want my videos to be as accessible as possible. So obviously, like, okay, I'll do some AI-generated captions. I'll upload the SRT file to YouTube so that anybody can have some solid captions if they want. So there's like, hey, accessibility is important. Also, kind of need like AI for that, unless you're going to sit here and like transcribe the whole thing manually, which is in large part, you know, a thing of the past. Nobody's really doing that anymore. So yeah, like the AI and the ARCs is fine and dandy. Well, right, because it's, well, and the other thing too is it's like we've been talking about, you know, AI enemies in games for decades. We just didn't call them AI. You'd call them computer enemies. You know what I mean? I think again, like the language that we use around it can be complicated, can be convoluted, you know. Build teleporter. What the heck? What's a teleport? Oh, I need a portable hard drive. Shoot. All right. Allows you to depart from more locations. Ah, okay. I like that. I can build the tech center. Yeah, let's do it. Just 2 computer desks. Okay. Where do I want to build that? Maybe we build it over there. Yeah, nice. Zhao Ming. Hello, Zhao Ming. Wait, it's this guy. It's the mysterious dude. Wow, okay. Serpent Force. Game cartridge Serpent Force. Oh. Ooh, I can buy a portal. You know what? I'm just going to buy that off you because that is way more convenient for me. Hello, Kev. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Oh, now I need a power cord. Wait, but I can craft a power cord, right? Oh, Darcy, why are you barking? That's my dog, y'all. Sorry. What's going on? Hey. Hey. Teleporter. Whoa. That's all fancy looking. Come here, baby. What are you doing? I guess I should build my teleporter kind of like up here, right? Feels like it makes sense. Wow, it needs a lot of space. What the heck? Can I? Let's do it on the corner. All right, that's fine. What do we got? It is an Arc Raiders. No. Isn't that surprising? Ground Zero, warehouse area. Oh, I need the beacons. Oh. Hey, come here. Why you barking? Why you bark? All right, hold on. I'm gonna go address the dog. Give me a second. Hex, I see your question. I'll talk to you about freelancing in a sec. Hold up. Okay. All right. Hopefully, she's good. Hex says yes. I also want to move into freelancing as well. Just figuring out how to balance working a full-time job and learning Adobe Premiere and After Effects and learning filmmaking. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It is tough. I had the benefit of starting when I was very young, and I'm still pretty young, right? Anthony used to work with After Effects for a living. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, you know, part of it is I wouldn't necessarily call myself a motion graphics artist. Not at all. I would not call myself an expert with After Effects. I know Premiere really well because I'm a video editor, like through and through. But the minute that I switched from Premiere to DaVinci Resolve as my full-time program, I feel like I have, well, you're just going to have to hear the dog bark, I guess. I feel like I've really changed the way that I do things. Like I'm using motion stuff way more often. I'm doing way more complicated things that I would never be able to do if I stuck only to Premiere. Now, Hex, if you're interested in learning, you know, the Adobe stuff because it's industry standard, go for it. That's fine too. But I also think that there's a really solid case for just learning Resolve because it's way cheaper. I spent $300 on my lifetime license for Resolve, and like that was enough. You know what I mean? So something to consider. Something to consider. Extract from warehouse area. Now hold on a second. You cannot active. What? Huh? What? 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 Honey. IV medicine. Toilet cleaner. I need 2 toilet cleaner? Oh, shoot. Should have picked that up earlier. Anyway. Alright, I do have to drop this stuff. Oh. Yikes, man. I need to expand my inventory again. Oy, oy, oy. And for that, I need a plastic barrel, which I can get. Hi, Darcy. Yeah. She's barking. She's barking. I know, Darcy. Come here. Come here. What are we doing? Thinking of getting Escape from Duckov. Will it scratch the itch? It scratches a different kind of itch. You know, it scratches that progression itch for me for sure. Like I'm definitely enjoying feeling a little bit more powerful each run and that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for, you know, physics-based AI arc enemies and, you know, interacting with other players, like, no, you're not going to get that because it is fundamentally single player only. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a problem. I like single player games. All right, you know what? Maybe the dog needs to go outside. Just maybe. I'm thinking that might be it. So I'm going to take the dog out to pee. And why don't you all chat amongst yourselves? And I'll be right back. You can, we can photo mode. Check this out. I'm going to do something amazing here. I would love to move faster. Oh, I can move faster. You're going to look at this guy. Because isn't he cute? Just look at him. Just look at him for a while. Okay? And I'll be right back. Alrighty. Back. Is that Darcy? Yes, the dog is Darcy. The dog's name is Darcy. She's cute. She's cute, but she's a little spoiled girl, to be honest. Just a smidge, and she's still barking after going outside. I don't know, she probably just wants attention. I've been pushing back my passions for learning filmmaking, freelancing, and YouTube. I feel it's been mentally eating at me. Rise of AI and other factors I'm sure filmmakers are aware of now, a ban of DJI drones. Yeah, I mean, here's what I'm going to say. Don't let the stuff out there in the world that seems to be discouraging you stop you from just doing stuff. I mean, I'll remind you, like, I've got like 2,000 subscribers, and I'm making these videos because I want to make them. Not because I have some grand illusion of being like a, you know, Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or whatever, you know, like these big creators that make $1 bajillion. It's like, no, I want to make videos that think critically about games because I do that often, and I want to share it with people. And I think that's basically why I learned this stuff in the first place. I was making like Minecraft videos in high school. I mean, who wasn't, you know? But like, point being, it's a normal thing. And if you treat it like a hobby or something that you're just interested in, then I think there's absolutely no reason why you can't, you know, get into that. I think it's totally normal. AI's gonna be here one way or another, but the reality is that people have an eye for these things, and if you're discerning enough, like, I don't really think it matters. You know what I mean? Like, so many people are convinced that AI is the future, and I'm like, look, if it's not helping me rotoscope stuff out, and it's not helping me, like, do an audio mix, it's worthless to me. You know? Too old for Minecraft to exist in high school. Fair enough, man. Oh, did I just go in and change the difficulty settings? I did not mean to do that. Oh, okay, I'll just stay on that. AI and large language models are overblown. I agree. I really do. Let's move that guy. He is too close to my gym. I don't know what Darcy's barking at, man. If I wasn't the only one home, I'd go and play with her or something. Let's see. Tech center, so let's just put that there. Yeah, way better. All right. Too much investment for no real value created. Yeah, I mean, God, so that's one of those things that, like, I'm watching constantly, is the idea that if indeed the stock market crashes, which at some point it might because AI seems to be this giant bubble, this is not financial advice. You know, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't suffer from it. You know what I mean? But I have no money in any AI whatever because I just think it's irresponsible. I think it's silly, and I don't want to support that kind of thing. Not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh, she keeps barking you. My doggy is so angry. I don't even know what maybe she thinks it's dinner time because it's 4 o'clock. I feel like dogs' circadian rhythms are kind of on point. I'm invested in mutual funds, so I'm sure I am indirectly. Yeah, but depending on the kind of mutual fund that you're in, you could have a really protected principal, and it's not, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be too crazy. You just might not make as much on any given month, quarter or year, depending on what your rollover period is. But gosh darn it, this isn't a finance channel. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to recalibrate. So my body armor is breaking, so let's put in that other one. I got a battle axe, which I could put a gem on. Interesting. Crit chance 20%. Crit. Wow, look at that. Chance to bleed 35. Stamina cost 0. Okay. I gotta repair that. B7 at some point. 24. This one has what? Also 24. They both at 24? They sure are. Okay. Thoughts on the arc skill trees, i.e. the balance between them and timing and usefulness of the skills. Oh man, I feel like the skill trees are going to be one of those things that I think are very much supposed to be long-term progression. I'll be curious to see where people go. My hunch right now is that I'd rather just invest heavily in a stamina, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you know you can get cinematics and arc readers by getting binoculars and turning off the HUD? You know what, Hex? I did all my cinematics in the third person thing, and I totally didn't think about that. But now that you mention that, shoot. Okay, tell you what, Hex. I'm gonna credit you in my next video. I'm gonna put cinematics tip by Hex. So funny. Yeah, okay, binoculars. Literally, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a screenshot right now. I'm taking a screenshot of your message, and I'm saving it to my desktop so that I remember. Hello, Kev. What's up, Pure? How you doing? You've been waiting on Arc Reader since 2023, since the Service Slam made it only worse. Yeah, Anthony, I've been waiting on it since 2021, dude. So, you know. Hi, Mom. Do you know each other? Hi, Mom. I made it. Oh, wait. No. Okay, never mind. I thought you were saying... Yeah, you did make it. You made it. You made it on a YouTube channel with 2,000 subscribers, homie. That's how you know you made it. No, honestly, it's kind of real, though. Kind of real. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Real quick. I'll be right back. I know I keep doing this to you, but I have to address my dog. I'm going to go feed her dinner. Take like 2 seconds. Just speak amongst yourselves. Form some kind of entertainment circle. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Oakley dokley. We're back. And have a snack of my own. Okay. Well, what were we talking about? We were talking about the Arc Reader skill tree for a second. Also, if X Vlad is still in, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Seriously. Really do. The timing and usefulness of the skills. I really think that at the end of the day, that will be long term. And I'll be really curious to see if your skill tree stays with their artificial wipe system. What do they call it? Projects? Because I think that would be... I think it would be good if your skills stay, or if every time you know, basically voluntarily wipe your account, if it somehow is faster to gain those skill points so that you can spec into them again. Because I do think that, like, I would not consider myself to be a hardcore gamer. Like, you know, the kind of folks who play Tarkov and know all the quests and know exactly where to get this stuff. Like, I'm not that guy. And I'm still probably not going to be that guy about Arc Raiders. Despite how much I'm excited for the game. And in that respect, it's like, I want to be able to do the wipe system if there's rewards or whatever that seem worth it to me. But I also don't want to be, like, punished for doing it either, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'll be curious to see how they balance it. But, I don't know. I guess time will tell, right? Mark the supply box. And, of course, I'm bringing it in with me. Okay. Well, maybe we just do another loot run. Maybe that's what we do then. So what do you do to keep through? So what do you keep through an expedition versus what is lost? Players will lose anything inherent to the character's progress, level, skills, items, inventory, workshop, crafting capabilities, etc. Players will keep cosmetics, awards, achievements, rankings. Anything rooted in metagame or involving real money will be preserved. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm not surprised in that respect. But my thought's kind of like, if you've already spent the time to get to the end there, you know, that if everyone's wiping at different times, it doesn't really matter whether or not when you wipe you're at 0 or 100, especially if, you know, you start at 0 but you can get to 100 faster. It's like there's still other players who are at 100 already. You know what I mean? Dang, I got the circuit board, bro. And I still forgot to take the expansion crate out. Ugh. Alright, maybe we just go out now. We'll just fix that. We'll just fix that. But I don't know, it's an interesting system. I think the idea of the projects is intriguing to me, and I'll be really curious to see how it shakes out. I think my goal will be to do at least one. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like keeping progression in some respects, so unless there's some really cool skins or whatever, which there might be. I don't know. I don't know. You won't be able to wipe at any time. It's like every 8 weeks or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I feel like I did read something about that. Or they'll have some like limited edition projects and stuff that you can do, right? But it's optional. Exactly, right. So it's like, in that it's optional. If every 8 weeks you have like a new set of players who are starting out kind of at like low levels, like that's something, right? You might miss it. But then, hey, I've no-lifed arc raiders for like a month or two, and now I'm ready to wipe, and I wipe, and other people don't, so they're going in with all their really good gear, and I'm now like, I'm back with that free loadout Pharaoh. No shade or anything, but you know. Then all of a sudden, I'm at a disadvantage to other people, which, you know, in theory, you know that going in, so it's not a surprise. But like, that's why I don't understand, could you make the skill progression faster? I'm not saying do the quests faster, I'm not saying whatever, but it's like, could you get the skill points back faster so that at least your player character itself, which, you know, in my mind, is persistent. Like, you're that one raider, and you can change how your raider looks and what cosmetics they're wearing, whatever, but like, you're that raider. So if I get those skills, and I do the projects and all my skills are gone, it feels to me like this might be a video that I end up making, right? It feels like that's the death of that character because you're entirely resetting. So is the narrative, again, not the story, the narrative of the game, does the narrative of the game comply with the story that I'm telling myself here, which is, well, shoot, all of my guys, like all the stuff that I knew about my guy is gone and I have to restart. But the narrative of the game is, no, that's still your same raider. And then there you have that kind of ludonarrative dissonance, which is a phrase and it means something. Ludonarrative dissonance is the conflict between a video game's narrative and its gameplay elements. Yeah, maybe I'll make a video about that. I don't want to make that video. I want it to make sense, but if it's something to talk about, especially as we get towards endgame, why not? They did say you'll receive some kind of buff during the next expedition period if you wipe. They didn't say what kind of buff, though. Could be XP game. Yeah. Okay, Hex. So that's a rumor that's been widely disregarded. I did hear that, but it was kind of all over Reddit yesterday, and people said, nah, it's not true. Yeah. Yep, ended up not being true. That's okay. I mean, frankly, I prefer it, but you know, I prefer it not being true. Where do I want to put my key registration device? I don't even know. Where's a good? Let's just do it over there. Reddit went nuts over that random tweet. Yeah, they really did. They really did. Because it was also like says who, man. Yeah, it seemed kind of silly. Do I have any other keys I can register? So like if I register the keys, does that mean that I have them tied to my character now? Like, is this also part of progression? Guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out. There's all sorts of stuff in here that I could buy. What is that? Dynamite cluster? Dynamite? Oh yeah, the dynamite. Wait a minute. Let's bring the marker. Let's bring dynamite. Okay. So, let's check the quest one more time. Ooh, almost forgot. There you go. Great, did it. It was a half-truth, honestly. The devs said they considered doing that, but ended up focusing on other factors for matchmaking could change in the future. Frankly, I think party size is the thing that they should prioritize. And I would like it to be party size almost exclusively. Like, it'd be nice if there was less skill-based, because I think that when you have skill-based, what might happen is you have lower skill players who maybe it's folks like me where I'm already more inclined to like team up with somebody. So is the game going to perceive me as lower skill because I'm not killing people? Right? If you have lower skill players who are nicer and then they're going to team up more, and you have higher skill players who are more likely to aggro, who are more likely to progress faster, who are more likely to kind of no-life the game for a bit, are they going to get placed in the high skill-based lobbies? I feel like that might happen. And in that respect, I would say just do party size. Don't worry about gear. Don't worry about skill. Worry about party size and region, you know, ping. Because that way you actually have a diversity of the kinds of players who are in your match. You know, you'll have the Debbie Key streamers who are just like out there trying to kill everybody, and they're in a trio. But then you have the trio of fun-loving pals who just want to shoot at art and have a good time and make friends. And when they run into each other, there might be some interesting stuff there. But if you only have players who are exactly like you in any respect, I think that that's a bad thing. So, you know. You can cancel me, I don't even care. Short for calc. Okay. All right, folks. I think 5 o'clock is going to be my official out. 5 p.m. EST. By the way. Okay, so yes, that makes sense. Figured that would be a thing. Okay, there's people. There's a duck. Alright. Are there more? Yes. Oh, he has a travel bag. They both have travel bags. I want your backpack. Let's go. Discussing arc raiders isn't helping my urge. I feel even worse now. Too much free time. I'm hoping to get fully invested, distracted by arc. Yeah, man, I feel you about the free time. Well, I tell you, we are... Whoa! Whoa, brother, what the heck? Holy moly. Nice. Holy crap. Alright, sorry, I just got some crazy loot. Whoa, more crazy loot. I tell you, I'm out in the broader DC metro area here in the United States, and with the recent government shutdown, everybody has way too much free time on their hands. A concerning amount of free time is what I'll say. So, yeah, it ain't looking too hot. It ain't looking too hot, but what are you gonna do? And I'll say it has affected my ability to get freelance gigs since I'm a video editor. So, me no like that. Me no like that at all. Light bulb, I need that. Thank you. Good luck out there. Yeah, man. Trying my best. It's a weird world, I'll tell you. Was not ready for this to happen. But hey, that's life. That's life, man. We deal with the cards we're dealt. We really do. Or at least hopefully we do. I don't know. Maybe you're different. Maybe you roundly reject the cards you're dealt. I already got ketchup, I already got the apples. Honestly, I could probably eat an apple. Probably eat another one. Alright. People? Anybody? Yeah, one. You know what? I'm gonna mail you. It's so fun. Oh, jeez. I love the mail in this game. What would I do if I had to start my editing journey in 2025? I would just start. Here's what I would do. I'm not going to tell you to pirate Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm not saying that. I don't think you should pirate Adobe Premiere Pro. And I don't think that the resources for doing that are widely available online. Now, actually though, what I do think you should do is download DaVinci Resolve because it's free. And if you like it enough and you feel confident enough in your tool, i.e. DaVinci Resolve, buy the studio version. It's $300, which is, I understand, a lot of money. Given your circumstance, perhaps. But $300 gets you your lifetime license of your editing software for video, your editing software for audio, an equivalent to Adobe After Effects, integrated within the program, and the industry standard coloring tool if you want to become a colorist. I would start your editing journey by downloading DaVinci Resolve free and making some videos. I don't think it matters what the videos are about. I don't think it matters how good the videos are. You don't even have to publish them. Find a thing you want to talk about. Write a one-page script and make a video to that script. It doesn't even have to be good. Legitimately. It doesn't have to be good. Woo! Blow up the wall. Let's go. Because you will be surprised how quickly you'll learn when you just start to do stuff. You'll be like, I want to make a 1-minute video about, I don't know, Escape from Duckov, right? And I want to do this cool effect. There's totally someone in that box, right? There's totally someone in this box. Is there not? Okay, so they just jebaited me with the box. What is up here? North Mountain? Oh, shoot. Am I gonna die? Or is this an extract location? Dynamite. Nice. Flock 333. Standard bullet. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah, I think you just start, man. I really do. And I'll tell you what. If you start and you want to send me clips, send me the clips and I'll critique you for free. Hey, I'm getting a call from my girlfriend. I'll be right back.
Okay, my phone fell on my mouse. Seabass, bro. You kidding me? Of course I am. I'm thrilled about Arc Raiders coming out in 5 days. Sorry, guys. That was my girlfriend. Don't mean to flex or anything, but I'm a gamer with a girlfriend. It's true. Look, guys, it can happen. There's hope out there for you. Promise. The Taz. Do I want that? No, not really. Toilet cleaner! Toilet cleaner! Okay. Is that a zip line? Yo. What the heck? Wait, I feel like this could totally be like prime thumbnail material, maybe? Photo mode? Photo mode. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's actually not prime thumbnail material. I lied. Oh, that could be if I did it right. Anyway, what is this? Enter where? No return. Well, what the heck does that mean? What do you mean no return? All right, you know what? We're risking it for the biscuit. We're doing it. We're gonna chance it for the whatever. Okay. Whoa. Okay. 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 So, uncharted territory. Let's just go that way. Let's just make it to extract now that we've been here. Oh, wow. This is like literally customs. Okay. Wait, is there dorms? Farm, East Road. No. Okay. I thought there might have been dorms. Sorry, I'm like, I'm a recovering Duckov player. I mean, I've been playing since 2017, but not all that much. I might have, I don't know, 300 hours in it. I'm not like some other folks out there. I'm not like other boys. Ooh, you're beefy, bro. What? The heck, homie? What do you got? Homemade shotgun, feather cache. Yeah, fine. Fine. Bro, don't just pop out at me like that, bro. It's Jover for you. The Glick, Survivor's Backpack. Worth $11.92. That is awesome. Man. Sick. Well, what else do you guys want to talk about? I got like another 26 minutes before I'm going to hop off. I got time. I'm eating a cookie. My video's popping off. Life is good. For real. Okay, we're almost extraction. What the frick-a-doodle is that? Hello. I have a feeling there will be a quest involving you later on. Weapon crate. Cowboy hat. Howdy do, partner. How y'all doing? Seabass says, what are you looking forward to most about Arc Raiders since you played a lot of extraction shooters? You know, I do feel like the video that I made outlines that thing that it has that other stuff doesn't, which is just that player interaction element. But genuinely, I've been following this project since 2021, and I think the thing that I'm most excited about is still the Arc, just the robots. Genuinely, there's so many cool things that they do with the bots in this game that, you know, like I nerd out over the fact that they're kind of physically accurate. You know, you shoot one of their propellers and they have to adjust the way that they use the other propellers. Like, what? What do you, like, that's crazy. That's awesome. Razad said, Ark is the only extraction shooter I've ever played. It's not a game I thought I'd enjoy. It always seemed too sweaty. Yeah, and I think I agree with you. Most extraction shooters are. Somebody, and I wish I could give them credit because I don't really remember who it is. but I think other people have kind of parroted this idea. It's the fact that Arc Raiders is to extraction genres what Fortnite was to battle royales. And by that I mean, you know, there were battle royales before, H1Z1, PUBG, but Fortnite made it this big thing that wasn't just on PC. You know what I mean? It wasn't just available to like a certain kind of player. It wasn't prohibitively difficult to get into. It was accessible. It was made simple without being made, you know, like, I guess it was simplified without being made to be trivially simple, if that makes sense. And I think that there's like a real value there in saying, hey, Arc Raiders is this game that, like, you don't have to like extraction shooters. You don't have to have ever played one. You're going to pick this up and it should feel like it just makes sense. And I think that they're doing a really good job of that. Hex says, were you always a freelancer or did you work with a video production company? You know, I worked with a residential campaign, and that's where I made a lot of my connections. But in college, I actually studied, well, I started off as an engineer, and then I switched to public relations. And, I worked for NASA for a while. Yeah, I worked for like 5 years as an intern at NASA, just doing video. And then I graduated, and for like the entire summer last year, had no job. And I was just like hanging out with my friends and enjoying my last summer before life really hit. And by the fall, I was working on one of the presidential campaigns up here. I feel like if you watch my video, you could probably guess which one. It's not that difficult to find me online. And that was really what like got me most of my connections that I work with today, for which I'm really grateful. But going the production company route is a great way to basically have someone else negotiate the gigs and you just get to do the work. I think to work at a production company, you need to have material, which is why, again, I think just start with whatever's interesting to you. Make some stuff that you feel is compelling or exciting to you. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about how other people are going to see it. You know what I mean? That's something that you can think about later when you're really trying to, you know, make it, right? But for you, if your job that you have in your head is to, hey, I want to learn this skill, then what you need to do is just make some stuff. You know what I mean? Seabass says, I love playing with friends, but an Arc Raider solo hits different. I've already made so many friends solo. Prox chat is a W. Hard agree. Like, it's awesome. Mm-hmm. Prox chat is kind of the best. Dang, dude, I'm already full. What the heck? What the heck? Oop, I don't even have space for those things. Okay. Shoot, where do I buy quest? There we go. Hell yeah. Supply route. What is that one? The marker? Yep. Oh, wait, what? I get level 3 body armor and a SWAT helmet. Ooh. Ooh. Build a portfolio or a show reel? Yeah, that'd be good too. I mean, but again, like, to have a portfolio, you need to do some stuff. And frankly, when I was applying to this particular campaign, did I ever play Marathon? Did I ever play Marathon? You know, I heard there's a tech test going on right now for that. Anyway. Fix the safe house power supply in the warehouse area. Okay. So can I just go to the warehouse area, though? Can I just do that? No. Beacon not act. So I have to activate a beacon. Huh. That's confusing. But, alright. Balance stock. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I think I just need to sell some stuff. Where's my valuables? Clock, red envelope. Red envelope from another dimension. Wait a minute. Open the red envelope to receive a random reward. Level 4 What? What? What the? Okay. I mean, duh, I'm gonna wear it. What the hell? Seabass is giving me eye emojis. Hex is saying he's under NDA. Who knows? Who knows, guy? Okay, I'm gonna sell that one. I don't need it. Wow, I got a lot of first aid. You know what? I don't think I need the aspirin. Be so honest. Or the bandages, because I got so many first aid kits. And maybe... Me no. Got 34 small feathers. Can I use that for anything? I don't know. Let's just sell it. Alright. So, sell. Yes. Cowboy hat. There's probably a quest for that, isn't there? Let's hold on a minute. Okay. Got my helmet. I got my body armor. Backpack. Bing, bang, boom. Whatever. I got enough standard bullets to be using those. Maybe we just do that. Oops. Do I have any plans for content for Arc Raiders? You know, I want to make Arc Raiders content, but no, I don't have any particular plans. I have a lot of ideas rummaging around in my head as to stuff that could happen with the game. You know, like if things are a particular way, then I might make a video on this, that, or the other thing. But at the moment, I've made a video about the look. I've made a video about the way that players interact. And the thing that I want to avoid is making the same stuff that other people are making, right? So like, Hex, we were just talking about how I think that you should just make whatever you want. Now, I'm not going to make whatever I want necessarily, because the stuff that I want to make is also stuff that I think would grow my channel, which is part of what I'm interested in doing. Like, I want to make stuff I'm excited about. So if I put something out, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be something I'm excited about. But if I'm excited about like just uploading gameplay, right? Everyone else is gonna be doing that. You know, my videos, like, let's go check. Where's the other? Where's my video from yesterday sitting at right now? 14,000 views. Like, I'm super happy about that. I'm approaching 3,000 subscriber channel. 14K is awesome. But I would not have gotten 14K. I don't even think I'd have gotten 1K if I was just uploading my gameplay. You know, even if I put stuff like, oh, I love the effect where you see people, the words that they're saying are popping up above their heads when they're in the match. Like, I love that effect. Even if I did that the whole video, I don't think that's enough to say, hey, like, his gameplay is so good and so different. He's such a good player, like, you know, like Shroud or something, who's just cracked at every game he plays. There's so many people already doing that I don't differentiate myself at all if I go that route. Does that make sense? So the stuff that I have to make, because it, I think is the best representation of who I am, is the stuff that combines gameplay with thoughtful commentary, a little bit of cinematic mumbo jumbo, some over the top editing montages. You know, like if you go back and you watch the Arc Raiders aesthetic video and then you watch the social, video, the one I just put out yesterday, the Friends and Foes is the name I had for it internally. But so I completely lost my train of thought. If you watch those two videos back to back, first of all, you'll see stuff get a little bit better by the second video because I put more time into it. But the other thing that you'll see is that there's commonalities. Like, I'm building in essentially a 30-second to 1 minute long intro to both of my videos that really is supposed to hook the viewer with like a certain vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I want my viewer to feel like, whoa, okay, this is cool. And if I have you for the first minute and I introduce the topic and you're still here, chances are you'll watch most of the video. And that's something like I've learned only after years of doing this stuff for different folks. But the way that I do my videos is in part the way I want to do them because that's what I like and these are the kind of videos that I like to watch. But it's also with the idea that, hey, I actually do know what works best for growing a channel. I'm trying to do that right now, so I better do it. And part of that is just making sure that my content is a little bit different than other people's content because I don't want to be making the same stuff. Razad says, any plans to squat up with chat? Yeah, I think that'd be a ton of fun. I think we could totally have like days on a weekend or a Friday night or something where we just do chat squat up or something. I'm not really at the point yet where I feel like I should be making a Discord or anything. You know what I mean? I just don't think like it makes a ton of sense to. Because finding moderators and whatever, that's like a full-time job in itself. And I'd rather just be making my videos. That said, happy to squat up with people. I think the tough part there is, I don't need anybody in my chat showing up and being, rude or disrespectful or a troll or, I'm streaming and they say a really insensitive word or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I think just rubs me the wrong way about when people play with their chat. But, I think there's other ways to do it where I just turn squad voice chat off, Rifle, muzzle brake. Okay, well, that's good. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's ways to do it that work. And I'm happy. I'm open to it. But yeah, I mean, like to that end, yes. If the idea is at some point, could we play together? I'm sure the answer is yes. Okay, this body armor makes me feel pretty strong. Heal up a little bit. How much does that body armor lose? Nothing, man. That's sick. Excited to see what you come up with. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm excited to see what's next. Yeah, I might just make kind of like videos that I don't expect to do particularly well, stuff like a montage or kind of thing, like a cinematic type montage, with a little bit of a story. If I do gameplay, it's oof. Oh, bro, what do you have? That still hurt. If I do gameplay, it's gotta have some kind of a story behind it. You know what I mean? Like, there's those people that did, I did like hardcore Tarkov run. The video's up as long as I'm not dead. That kind of thing. Ooh, level 2. Gladly. So yeah, we'll see. But I think, definitely, like, you will be seeing more from me in the future. Count on it, because I've got plenty of things I want to be doing and get done. Frickadoodle out of me. Ooh, dude. Yikes, dude. I thought my body armor protected me. Okay, that's cool. Oh, jeez. I'm over here like bobbing and weaving. Okay, so I'm actually running out of my first aid kit. Yikes. My body armor's not doing as much work as I thought it was. Damn, it's like getting kind of eroded over here. Bandage. We'll take this. Maybe we use this first. Where's this guy at? Hmm? Come at me, bro. I might be able to get this guy, but maybe we go the other way. Let's go the other way. I have an idea. Quack quack. Oh. Bro. Yeah, there we go. Another first aid kit. Oh, we're so back. We're so back. We're doing it. Large hammer. That's worth a decent amount. Take that pressure sensor. Oh. I really feel like I need it. Well, that's cool. Storage fence key. Is that what I just got? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. $88 cut, by the way. That's crazy. Got some plates. Nice, nice. And super glue, which is worth something. Alright, let's see. Sorry, Dougie. Bottled water. Hell yeah. So that must be like the thing that I have to find in the other level, that like teleporter thing you go. Like, I wonder where to find it. After seeing the pre-order trailer mixed up with Mr. Lou from Dickdale, all I could think of was making a bunch of music videos with songs that fit the same vibe. Yeah, that's true. I do that thing where I'm just like listening to music, thinking about what the music video would look like. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Oh, Bitcoin. Bitcoin? You joking, dude? Okay. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so the shotgun is not doing what I thought it would do. Alright. You really gotta be up there in that guy's junk. Although that works pretty good, actually. No, you know what? Maybe that's the idea. Maybe we get up in that guy's junk. What do you got? Body armor, MP7. And beans. Let's take a step back. Let's swap out the MP7 since this one is kind of on its way out. Getting a little heavy here, I gotta say. Ooh, you know what? Do I have to unload that one? Yes. Okay. Where's big guy? Oh, I can't climb up the ladder? Is that just a lie? The ladder's a lie? Oh, oh. Nah, come here, bro. Keep thinking I might mess this guy up, but no, I think he's pretty solidly powerful. That's not good. Yikes, bro. Brosif, what are we doing? I need to hear you say the reloading, bro. Say it. Say it! Woo. Okay, wait. That did like crazy damage. That did crazy damage. This guy's actually dodging and stuff, bro. Yes! Let's go, people! We did it! He did. Whoa! What is that? We killed him. And dude, I literally just ran out of shotgun shells. Are you kidding me? The luck. An extended mag. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Damn. Alright, now I'm actually, like, overweight. For real this time. Let's get out of here. Metal plates, light bulbs, power cords. Weapon parts. With the last bullet, too. I know, dude. Hey, look. Whoa! What? You guys, this is great. I love this game. You know what? I'm definitely getting like a nice, get that kind of satisfying feeling of looting stuff in this game. That is the thing. Ooh, no. No, I'm too heavy for that. I already got one. Well, it's okay. You know what? There's no need to be greedy in excess. Sorry, homie. We'll just, we're going to take what we can carry out. Yeah, that's right, Anthony. Time to bill.
Although maybe I'll look at a little bit extra. Can I maybe get a little bit?
Sniper bullets, bottled water. Special shotgun shells worth 2,400 in total or per bullet? Okay. What do we got in the trash? Nothing. All right. Another MP7. Dude, what am I finding? Oh my gosh. Man, I am chunky. Look at my dude. He's just struggling to waddle along. Damn, boy. I guess we go north. We travel north. We must go. All right. There's that trap I put there earlier. Oh boy. Do I walk faster with this out? I really think I do. I think I walk faster with like my melee out. Which is kind of funny. Where you at? I heard you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
Trying to mess with this, huh? Hey, you want to mess with me, huh? Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Wait, what is over there? Do I have access to that locked door? Let's see. Factory access card. Nope. Okay. No, I do not. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. Nicely done. Look at that. Heck yeah. Alright, gang. I did say I'd leave at 5 p.m. EST. It is 5 p.m. EST. I want to thank you for tuning in. It's been good chatting with you all. I hope that you'll come back the next time I stream. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know if I'll stream between now and Thursday, but count on there being a stream on Thursday for the launch of Arc Raiders. I'll probably just be playing solo. Won't be squadding up with like any of my friends or chat or anything. Just so I can get that kind of critical first day experience. But I'm excited, y'all. It's coming out soon. It really is. And, leave a like, subscribe, whatever. You know the drill. I'm not going to belabor it for too long. It's been good talking to you guys. Ciao. Hearts out there. Oh, Anthony, you're in the SOS Discord? Homie, I will definitely be playing with you then. Maybe we'll publicize that a little more later. All right, bro. Hey, guys. Appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Be good to each other. Ciao. And bye-bye.